Kim Kardashian's dating history is crazier than you remember. From a first relationship at 19 with a 10-year age gap that was hardly talked about, a sex tape scandal, a televised wedding that made her $2 million but lasted for only 72 days, to her secret preference for NFL players. To this day, we're still speculating about the relationship that shot her to fame. But don't worry, we're going to talk about all of that. And hey, if you're new here, welcome. Then you're in for a wild ride. So hit that subscribe button. You really don't want to miss out on all the drama. 1. Damon Thomas. This relationship was messy. First because she eloped with Damon, and secondly because she was 19 and Damon was 29 at the time. He was a music producer and they were married for 3 years. Kim reportedly said that she married him when she was in her wild phase, but Damon denied it, saying they were only young. Kim may have been suggesting that the relationship was predatory. Yikes. Word on the street was that they broke up, but made up, so that he could continue paying for her liposuctions. However, they divorced in 2003. 2. Ray J. She met Ray J in 2003 while she was working as a stylist for his sister, Brandy. They dated for 3 years, and this relationship was so notorious because of the tape with Ray J that was leaked. As funny as it seems, this was what actually shot her into fame in 2007. Yet again, she said she made the tape because she was on ecstasy. Here's the thing. Ray J claimed they had marathon sessions of that same tape and many other tapes that weren't released, but Kim wasn't having it. She called him a pathological liar. They broke up in 2006, and they've been in court for 20 years of endless legal battles without settlements. Ray J apparently thinks Kim was always obsessed with fame. What do you think, guys? Do you think this is true? Let me know in the comments. 3. Nick Lachey. She met Nick in 2006. They went on a movie date to see the Da Vinci Code. He thinks that she set up the whole thing for clicks and glamour. He said, and I quote, "She's a nice girl. We had a great time. I'm pretty sure she called them." This makes sense because Nick was already a big Hollywood star at the time, and a date with him was big news. It's funny because Ray J also thought that with Kim, it was all about the fame. But hey, no judgment. Anyway, this was a one-time celebrity movie date that fans talked about, but that was pretty much all there was to it. 4. Nick Cannon. She met Nick in late 2006, and they started dating after her breakup with Ray J. But the relationship basically experienced classic celebrity infidelity issues that were so messy. After the leaked tape with Ray J, Nick wanted to know if the tape actually existed, but she reportedly denied it. I think this one collapsed because Nick found out it was actually true, and they broke up in 2007. 5. Reggie Bush. I think this is one of the biggest ones because Reggie was an established NFL player, rich, famous, and earning 6 figures. They met in 2007 and dated for 3 years. The relationship was on and off because he was always busy with his football career. Here's the thing. He appeared on her Keeping Up with the Kardashian show a couple of times, and she showed up at some of his games to cheer him on, too. But they broke up in 2009. They got back together again, but sadly it didn't work out. So this was a career thing, and they quietly moved on. 6. Miles Austin. Apparently she had a lot of relationships that were super short, and it just turns out that the best ones were the shortest. She met Miles Austin, another NFL player, in 2010. They dated for a while, and it was reported that they actually understood each other's work schedules. She was always at his games too, and despite rumors saying it was a very solid relationship, it actually lasted for only 3 months. 7. Shango Dean. This was not just wild, it was very speculative and controversial as well, and fans are still talking about it to this day. She met Shango in 2010, and he was her bodyguard at the time. They met in Australia, and he became her bodyguard. As always, he made a few appearances in her reality shows, and they broke up after a few months too. Word on the street was that he had visa issues, and the income he made from being her bodyguard wasn't sustainable. Also, this was her 3rd relationship in 2010 alone. Yikes. 8. Gabriel Aubry. This was her 4th relationship in 2010 alone. She met Gabriel Aubry in November. He was a model at the time, and he had just broken up with Halle Berry. It was a messy time in their lives, and apparently they just found love. They were spotted at Lakers games, movie nights, and even Thanksgiving, but they broke up after a month. 9. Chris Humphries. This was the one that shot her into the A-list of Hollywood's biggest celebrities, and I'm talking fame and big money. She met Kris in December 2010. He was an established NBA player at the time. They dated for 6 months, which was like a lifetime by the standards of her relationships, and got married after that. I think this was the second time she'd gotten married since Damon. It was the wedding that got fans talking, and it was star-studded too. But this didn't end like we all thought it would. Apparently, they were already having disagreements. Kris reportedly felt she was using the marriage for clicks and fame. This was a $10 million lavish wedding, and Kim said she spent a lot of her own money trying to produce a film from it. I think it's just the same pattern. Kris just wanted to get married, and Kim wanted to get married and make money too. They broke up after 72 days. That must have been hard. 10. Kanye West. Okay. I think with Kanye, it was beautiful at first. They first met in the early 2000s when Kanye was working with her friend Brandy. So apparently, it was love at first sight for him. And word on the street was that he once called her on the phone and told her not to marry Kris Humphries. But they got married anyway. After the divorce with Kris, they started dating. He proposed to her in 2014, and they got married in Italy. They went on to have 4 kids. But things got really complicated because Kanye started struggling with mental health issues in 2017, and apparently this tested their marriage. It was reported that she tried to hold it together, but she filed for divorce in 2021. It was fast. Kim has moved on, and Kanye seems to have gotten over his health scares. 11. Pete Davidson. Kim moved on pretty fast because she met Pete a few months after her breakup with Kanye. They met in October 2021. It was reported that they started dating after they shared an on-screen kiss on Saturday Night Live. Apparently, she got Pete's number from the producer, and they started dating. They were seen together holding hands at an amusement park, then in Staten Island, Palm Springs, and then in the Bahamas. In March 2022, they made it Instagram official. And honestly, I think Kim was really happy. But Kanye started posting threatening videos about Pete on social media, and things got really, really messy. They broke up in 2022. Pete said it was because of work and distance, but I think it was partly because of Kanye too. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. 12. Odell Beckham. She started hanging out with NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. in 2023, who had just broken up with his girlfriend too. They met at his 31st birthday in November 2023. Honestly, there wasn't a lot of public appearance. They never confirmed anything, unlike her previous relationships. And in 2024, the rumors about them just fizzled away. So what do you guys think? Which of these relationships actually shot her into the limelight? And which one got her the fame she always wanted? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this.